The roar of the crowd can only mean one thing, really. Race day has arrived here in Abu Dhabi, and it's time to join our teams who are getting ready down on the grid. We have 16 corners here at the Marina circuit, 7 to the right and 9 to the left. It's a total lap distance of 3.28 miles. 2 long straights and overtaking opportunities throughout the lap. And we expect average speeds of around 123 miles per hour. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Russell, Perez, Gasly, Tsunoda, Stroll, Ocon, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Bottas, Albon, Hülkenberg, Sargent, Joe, and Carlos Sainz will start from the back of the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Back of the grid, not great, I know, but let's just try and use the first lap to push your way up the order. Okay, so let's go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs. I think we might see some rain, ETA about 15 minutes. now use DRS. DRS now available. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 7.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums, they're in third, and the time last lap, 1:29.5. Gap to your teammate ahead, 7.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Magnussen's behind you. They're on fresh mediums. Pit window opens in 12 laps time. 12 laps. Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change. Good job, nice overtake. Okay, be mindful of the conditions. The track's getting wetter. Recommend you stay out for now though. We'll be much slower if we move on to inters this early. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. Okay, let's go now, come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Okay, one stop to go. Just one stop left in this strategy. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline. Wait for further updates. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Charles is in for his stop now. Don't forget, you've got more control than ever over your ERS mode, so play around with them in your MFD. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay. Okay, you're in the top 10. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 11.3 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in second. Time last lap, 1 minute 55.8. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.0 seconds. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 3.4 seconds. Coping okay with this weather. We're watching the amount of standing water on the road, and for now we think it's safe to stay with the Inter. Gap to your teammate ahead, 11.8 seconds. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Lando ahead. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 3.8 seconds. They're on a fresh set of Inters. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time, 1:39.1. Okay, we're dropping back by around 4/10 a lap. Give it everything you got, 0.9 seconds. car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.2 seconds. Minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes. Right, a gap to the teammate ahead of us. 10.8 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in second. And the time last lap, 1 minute 39.5. So you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors, so I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data, so keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems. You're lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up. Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form. Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake. So we're looking at another 5, maybe 10 minutes of this rain. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, I think the track's going to be drying out quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tyres. Gap to your teammate ahead, 9.2 seconds. Okay, good work, great pass. P6, you got P6. Alonso ahead, they're on old intermediates. Norris behind, they're on old intermediates. The distance to the leader, 16.6 seconds. Your pit window opens in 8 laps time, 34 laps to go. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.1 seconds. Okay, that's 4 seconds to the next car. Push, push. Yellow flag. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Okay, VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Charles is in the pits. Okay, go, go, go! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Keep on him, he might make a mistake. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. That's P5, you're in P5. Alonso's ahead of you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Norris is behind you. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, so gap to the leader, 19.9 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, 30 laps till the end now. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 10.1 seconds. And gap to the car in front, 5.8 seconds. Okay, focus, we need to stay on form. Norris has just put in the fastest lap of the race so far. Right, we need to get past here, use overtake, use overtake. Nice move, good job. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. Alonso ahead. Okay, gap ahead, 5.3 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 6 laps old. Time last lap, 1:27.9. And you're closing by 0.4 a lap. Keep it going. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. car in front, 3.1 seconds. Gap to your teammate ahead, 7.9 seconds. Okay, information on Verstappen. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff. Okay, you've got P5, P5. Alonso's ahead of you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Norris behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Our gap to first place, 20.6 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. And that's 23 laps to go. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.2 seconds. great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 2.7 seconds. Russell's ahead of you now. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Your last lap time, 1 minute 28.2. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap. Keep going. Pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance. Okay, clear. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.0 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 23.8 seconds. job, nice overtake. Gap to your teammate behind, 32.9 seconds. We've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Okay, information on Verstappen. They've got an issue with their car, they're going to be slow. Verstappen ahead, and gap to the car in front, 17.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 24 laps old. They've got some kind of mechanical problem. And the time last lap, 1:29.4. Right, you're closing in by around 1.4 seconds a lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 43.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in 11th. Time last lap, 1:30.2. Verstappen's ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead, 13.1 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They've done 26 laps on those tyres. They seem to have an issue. Your last lap time, 1:29.5. You're gaining by 2 seconds a lap. Amazing. Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Caution, caution! Someone's come off ahead of you, there's a yellow flag ahead. Okay, final lap, let's go, final lap. Green flag.
Checkered Flag.
Bravi tutti, bravi. Forza Ferrari, a difficult weekend for me, but we will come back stronger.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves. it's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.